Now, like I was saying, we didn't get a chance to cast Gengar during Fusion in the crew battle format. He was playing, and he did really well in Fusion, actually, for his team. He had some big wins. I don't remember the exact scores, but he smashed Dapper, he smashed someone else, who's a well-known player. But the crazy thing about Gengar is that his settings, his camera settings, are just out of this world. And I mean quite literally out of this world. He zoomed so far out that he may as well be like looking at his car from up there in orbit. But you guys will see this in a second. Yeah, will he be able to handle Gengar's ridiculous camera settings? They better be ridiculous. If we go into this game and Gengar's settings are not completely crazy, I'm going to be so mad. I won't be mad. I'll be disappointed. So here we go. Oh yes, that's what you want to see. How does he play like this? So really, that's the question that we're all going to be answering, or we're all going to find out about today, is how on earth does this guy play to such a high level when he's zoomed all the way out here? Does he play Rocket League through a microscope? Has he got a magnifying glass sellotape to his face as we speak? I honestly don't know. Now we go to Sharrieff, the much more normal settings, but now that we've seen what Gengar's working with, Sharrieff looks incredibly zoomed in by comparison. But I assure you, he's normal. Oh, he's missed! That should be 2-0. Gengar's actually got this wide open. And the perfect start for the debutant, as Sharrieff did not get the dodge off on the open net. I think he might have been worried that if he dodged, he was hitting the bar. Yeah, this is something I would not recommend. You know, you guys who've watched my replay reviews before, you'll know that one of my main criticisms of these settings when you're in the lower ranks is that players with them, they really struggle with their ball striking, keeping it consistent. But we can already see from Gengar, he doesn't have that problem. He's smashing the ball on the bounce, despite the fact that he's zoomed out to another continent. This is ideal for him. He's not been playing too well the past few days, he told me. So he did some warm-up games. He said he's been doing a lot better today, so he's feeling confident. But to go in against Sharrieff, who looked really good the other day, that's still going to be a difficult matchup on paper. I wouldn't expect Gengar to come out on top here, and I still don't really, because Sharrieff was so impressive the other day. But if Gengar can keep this up, then he's definitely got a good chance. That's a bit careless. He's given Sharrieff back 1 goal. But yeah, it's already just so interesting seeing these ridiculous settings, seeing this mad car that he's put together. I was talking about this pre-game, but Sharrieff's got the most standard, like, you know, 1v1 sweaty main car with all the dark that you can get into a car. Darkness, and then Gengar's the complete opposite with the even got the most ridiculous engine sound. I love it. But yeah, well, you never know. We may be seeing Gengar in Salt Mine 2. I believe he's trying to rank up to get in on the last wave of players. We just had 8 more players confirmed. I think somewhere around the 60th mark in the leaderboard, rank 60, was where you had to be in the top 24 NA. So, you know, going by that same range, you're looking at being top 80-ish to be in the top 32. Nice challenge here by Sharrieff, and a recovery as well, just boosting back down to the ground. Well played. He's making this one a bit closer. Under pressure, thanks to 100 bits, man. He's wanted Sharrieff to win. Diablo 19, thanks to the 2-month prime. Ritten with a 5-month prime, welcome back to you. Luke Angels, thanks to the 28-month prime, welcome back, buddy. Finally a champion, congrats, man. Keep it up. Passable Pasta, thanks to the 8-month prime. I should get PewDiePie to do a show match. I know that all streamers are close friends. Oh, is PewDiePie a streamer now? I thought he was a YouTuber. I was not aware. Nice goal again by Sharrieff. Now this is careless by Gengar. He has played a good start to the game, but you know, going for the boost here just makes no sense whatsoever. And he probably knew when he was doing that it was just not a good idea. But he got drawn into it anyway. We do see that from a lot of players. Hamadine, thanks to the 15-month of Prime subbing. I really appreciate all you guys coming out and supporting the stream, even though it is super late at night here. Very kind of you all. Hope you're all looking forward to getting started with Salt Mine 2 very soon. We are only a few days away from that happening. No ground pinch for Gengar. Sharrieff's got lots of boost to work with. Straight down the middle he goes. Gengar getting bumped out of the way, and Sharrieff's back in the driver's seat. Nice play by Sharrieff again. Just punishing Gengar We're conceding possession. Will I feature console players in your show matches? I have done so in the past. Monkey Moon is a player who played on my stream while he was still a console player. He was the top ranked console player at the time. I'm not sure if I've had any other ones, but off the top of my head, Monkey Moon is the only one I can think of. I think there used to be another guy as well, I'm pretty sure. Lil something. I can't remember. Gengar going for the bump. Oh, he's hit the bar, but this should still be fine. And he'll open up the net by taking Sharrieff's car away from him just briefly. Nicely done. Tynormous, thanks to the year of Tier 1 subbing. Welcome back, buddy. Lil Player, that's the one. It was Lil Player. Yeah, he played on my stream before. He was one of the most high-rated PS4 players. Good challenge by Gengar. This is actually a really good read, and one of the advantages is the settings that he's got. So he's able to see way over the top of that ball to see exactly what Sharrieff is doing. He knew that there was no 50-50 to be scared of. He's ahead again. It's really still baffles me that he could be as high rated as he is. He's in the top 100. He's a regular in the top 100 for the 1v1 leaderboard with settings that are super zoomed out. You know, in the past there's been quite a lot of pro players with settings similar to this. I believe that K-Dop, when he first came onto the scene pre-RLCS Season 1, he had settings exactly like this. And he actually kept them. Oh, nice demo, but it's not going to be enough for Gengar. Sharrieff in the lead again. But yeah, K-Dop used to have settings like this, and he didn't change them until he teamed with Sicky, not Australian Sicky, but German Sicky, way back in Season 2. And I believe Sicky told K-Dop, don't use those settings, they're trash, and K-Dop just changed to normal settings and never went back. So Gengar's never had a Sicky in his life to tell him don't use these settings, they're trash. And even if he did, I don't know if he'd listen to him, because we're well into Rocket League's existence now. We're many seasons deep. He's probably quite familiar with them. 1 goal game. It's not been a bad game for Gengar, but Sharrieff overall has looked like the more consistent of the two players. After bursting into the lead, Gengar's had to struggle back, but that's a really good shot. And I'm loving the placement, honestly, and Gengar's accuracy is not seeming to drop off very much, despite the fact that his car is only a couple of pixels wide. If he can get a late lead here, he'll have a good chance. That was a rushed shot, however. Sharrieff didn't have any problems with it. I like, you know, Gengar's decision to go infield and shoot that ball. Look at these settings, man. It's just wild. What is going on? He can see Sharrieff from miles away, though. Sees him coming in, and he's put in another leading goal. Great back and forth game 1 we've got here. You new subscriber here, just watched the Sunless versus Floop match. It was epic. I'm glad you liked it, mate. Yeah, I've casted a couple of Sunless versus Floop games. If you enjoyed that one, you might want to go back in time a bit and watch the previous one that I did. It was first of all a prank video, Sunless pranking Floop, and then there was a real 1v1. It wasn't anywhere near as close or as epic as that one, though. How do you manage to get in your stream playing against people? You're a top 100 PS4 player in ones. Well, unfortunately, top 100 in PS4 doesn't really mean much, because 99% of the good 1v1 players are on Steam, so top 100 PS4 may as well be like top 5,000 on Steam. You know, it doesn't really mean much in the competitive setting. So, yeah, my advice if you want to get on my stream is the same way that you would, you know, build a following for yourself just in general. Just get rank 1, get top 10, you know, just get your name up there in the leaderboards. If people have to scroll down to find you, you're, you know, not going to get that much attention. And I'm just featuring players who I think my viewers will want to see. And, you know, obviously, if you've got a quirk to your gameplay like Gengar does here, that does help. But being a very consistent top 100 player for the, you know, past ages is another thing that's very helpful. Gengar's been very consistently top 100. He's even been, like, I think, top 30, top 20, I'm pretty sure, several times. And look at that. Takes game 1 against Sharrieff. This is crazy. TPK, thanks for 23 months of Prime, and also 33 from Minisav. Welcome back, guys. Onion Hombre with the 2-month. Welcome back to you. WV Jihad, thanks for the 2-month Prime also. Welcome back, everybody. Did Fusion set new viewer records? Yeah, Fusion just completely blew my previous viewer records on Twitch out the water. Day 1 of Fusion, we hit 20,000 in the qualifier, which remained actually my viewer record right up until the very last day of EU Fusion, when we got over 23,000 viewers. So yeah, Fusion was, every day of Fusion was more viewers than I'd had on any day before Fusion started. I think the record pre-Fusion was like 6k, and every single day of streaming Fusion hit at least 10. So yeah, ridiculous viewer records for sure. Alright, 1-0 for Sharrieff. Early challenge in the corner. Gengar? Didn't see him coming. Might need to zoom the camera settings out a bit more. Oh, where is he going? I don't know if it would have mattered, but he's way out of position getting boost again. Solid from the center circle from Sharrieff. Lantern Kid, thanks to 39-month Prime, man. Glad you enjoyed Fusion. It was a ton of fun for me as well. Love to, you know, bring in all those casters, all those you know, community streamers, all the game modes. It was just like it really did feel like very much a community tournament with all the people that were getting involved and all the people doing viewing parties and the like. It was great. What about the European Invitational? Yeah, before Fusion, the European Invitational was my viewer record at 6k, and I think before that my viewer record was well, quite a few times. I've had over 5,000 viewers quite a few times for various things. Just, you know, hype show matches that I've done in the past have always tended to peak around about that. Wide ERL. No, Wildy ERL, sorry. Or is it just Wild ERL? Really don't know how to read that name. I'm struggling here. Thanks to the tier 1 sub. Gengar with a hard read here, or was it a read, or did he just see him? I imagine he saw him. He sees everything. Yeah, he could just see exactly where Sharrieff was. He called his bluff. He says, I don't think you're going to go for that ball. You're pretending that you are, but you're not gonna. And he was absolutely right. What other high-level players in the past used settings like this? I've said K-Dop did. I know K-Dop settings looked almost exactly like this, almost identical. I believe that Scrubkilla, when he first, you know, started climbing the ranks, he wasn't this zoomed out, but he was a bit zoomed out, if I recall. Who else? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Marky Duda? No, Marky Duda never had settings like that. Marky always had quite zoomed in. Now, Marky's settings were very low on the camera stiffness, so if when he was going supersonic, they would zoom out quite far, but, you know, just stationary settings wouldn't be anywhere near that far. Leth. Well, yeah, obviously Leth is one of them. He's not this zoomed out now, though. He's definitely not this zoomed out. Hey, AJ, thanks for the massive host, man. Hope you had a good stream. Looking forward to seeing you play in Salt Mine 2, dude. Got you. It's one of the favorites to qualify for sure. Farah. Oh yeah, Farah did as well. Farah had these settings, or, you know, similar. But the consistent thing about all the players who have had settings like this, like really super zoomed out, is that they have all zoomed their settings in slightly or somewhat. But hey, Gengar's making it work here. This is interesting. He was the one who was falling off in the mid-game in the last game. Sharrieff was coming back, but now Gengar's the one with the stronger mid-game. Will he be able to keep it up? Hey, call me bruh. Thanks for the 100 bits. You know, if Leth is doing the Salt Mine, Leth is not going to be playing the Salt Mine. He's informed me that he's not going to be able to put in the time that he would want to put in to play to the level that he would want to play at. So he's going to give it a pass. Let someone else take his spot. Leth would have qualified, or he would have been eligible in the first wave because he is extremely high rated right now in 1v1. Leth will be he will be part of the stream team, I believe, though. I'm going to be announcing the stream team very soon officially. Might put that one out tomorrow. We put out the EU stream team today. You guys who are paying attention to Twitter would have seen that. We've got 10 EU community casters / streamers to help out cover all of the EU qualifier matches for Salt Mine 2. And we're going to be getting a similar number from NA as well. Yeah. No, the whole thing, Grim, the entire qualifier, EU and NA, turns out it is 236 games altogether. Gibbs corrected me. I said 248 initially, forgetting that we're actually not going to be casting the same amount of games every qualifier. Every qualifier, there's one less game than the previous one, because one player will have a bye, then two, then three. Another close game we're seeing here. Nice flick by Sharrieff. And he's just predicted Gengar's position there. We can see that with his normal settings, you can't see over the ball in that position. You have to just either know or hear, or predict where your opponent is going to be. Oof, Gengar just gets the save there. Now he's thinking about a quick counter attack. A lot of snap on his ground shots. He really doesn't seem to suffer from being this far away from his car. Able to get, you know, plenty power on his hits. And another one. Big shot from Gengar. And Sharrieff is just motionless once again. He can't handle the offense that Gengar's bringing to the table. A death by, thanks to the 3-month Prime, welcome back, and also to Crazed RL, welcome back to the stream of the Tier 1. Really appreciate you guys. Yeah, Gengar's camera is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how he can play this well with this camera. He's just very, very consistent with it. Now, yeah, it's weird. I expected maybe, because I'd never casted a Gengar game before, I thought maybe the decision making would be like super on point, and the mistakes that he's making would be mechanical because of these settings. But I think most of his mistakes have been decisions, not even mechanical. Like, he's not struggling at all. Sharrieff there. He might think that it's difficult for Gengar to see that challenge coming, but it isn't. You're never going to sneak a challenge in on this guy. He sees everything. 1-goal game with Gengar in the lead once more. He has had 2 weak pinch attempts. That's one thing that Sharrieff could maybe look out for happening. I did not expect this, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that Sharrieff would be in control here after his performance the other day. Gengar's style is definitely catching him off guard, and I think it would catch a lot of people off guard because he just doesn't play standard at all, and I do attribute that entirely to his settings that he's using. And he's going to be ahead by 2 here. Sharrieff just can't get away from him. He just can't get rid of Gengar. He's been using it since day 1. I imagine, yeah. I mean, if you're this consistent with your ball striking and with these settings, you have to have been playing them for a long time. Nice save by Gengar. He's not going to give Sharrieff that 1-goal gap to work with. And now the early challenge. Sharrieff needs to just go for this. He's trying to shoot early. Now Gengar didn't see that coming. Rebound by Sharrieff's too slow though, and that'll be game number 2 for Gengar. He's trying to show us that he's not going to miss a lot of pinches. Sends this one long. How about that? Gengar popping off in his debut. Sharrieff hasn't played too badly. It's just he's not realizing just how aware Gengar is of his positioning at all times. You're not going to sneak up on him. If you hide behind the ball and try and just throw a challenge in there that might catch another player off guard, it's not going to work on Gengar. He's just going to see it coming and shoot the ball over you. Does Gengar has a stream? I don't think so. I can ask him though after the stream. I mean, there's a few Gengar friends and fans in chat. Maybe they can tell us. Does he have a stream? No, Gengar has not yet. He's not yet eligible for Salt Mine 2 qualifiers. But I know he is trying to grind that rank ladder and get up there. He's pretty close. Gengar does not stream. Okay, he's thought about it. People would obviously watch because with settings like these, he's got the monopoly on that entire aspect of the game. Sure, he's switching to the Dominus. We've seen this from him in the past, and it has worked in the past. Let's see what he could do here in game 3. What rank are these guys? If I'm not mistaken, Sharrieff climbed all the way up to something like 20 or 30 in the leaderboard, and Gengar is sitting around about 80. ish. I didn't check before this series started, but I did check earlier in the day, and those are, I think, the numbers I remember. Savage Sonny, thanks for the 15-month prime. Welcome back. Once again, Sharrieff's trying to sneak in and catch Gengar out of position. And it doesn't work because Gengar can just see everything. Good demo though by Sharrieff. He barely caught that one. Love the dribble line. It's going to put Gengar under pressure. And you know Sharrieff is always going to play the ball in these positions. He rarely goes for the boost steal when there's a chance to get another attacking play started. Good shot by Sharrieff. 2-1. Gengar didn't get enough on his previous touch. There needed to be a bit more height or a bit more power on that one. You're on Sharrieff stream and Gengar won a few matches against him, so that may be updated. Okay, interesting. Well, I know Gengar was higher rated until today. He tried to rank up a bit to get in on this wave into Salt Mine 2, but he ended up losing some rank points, so he wasn't feeling too good. Yeah, I asked him if he wanted to play a show match. He said he would go and play a couple games, see how they're going. And he said he was crushing. And yeah, he's taking that into the series as well. Oh, bit of understeer on the turn from Gengar, but Sharrieff is just going to give him the ball. I think Gengar's got this. Yeah, he does. Great pass, says Sharrieff. He's not wrong. That's his biggest mistake of the match so far. And Sharrieff's, real overall overarching mistake that he's had is that he's tried to surprise Gengar by ball chasing every now and then, but that's just not going to work against somebody who's playing with max camera distance, max FOV, a nice high angle as well. Like, you're not going to surprise them with your ball chasing. The reason ball chasing works is partly because it is unexpected, but the deception aspect of it is also a problem. Oh, Gengar thought he missed! Or he thought it was in, rather. Sharrieff missed the open net. Gengar thought it was in, started freestyle, then he's like, oh wait, that missed. Could have saved that one. Whoops. Gengar next Fairy Peak as well. I think everybody's got a long way to go before they can catch up to Fairy Peak and what he's achieved in 1v1. I love that Fairy Peak today. He was just streaming some 2v2 games. Couldn't get a 2v2 game because he's too high rated. So he queued up for 1v1 as well. And then he kept getting 1v1 games and accidentally got to 6th in the leaderboard. So you guys hate it when that happens and you're just trying to chill out and stream some 2v2 games and you accidentally get to rank 6 in 1v1. Yeah. Not what you want to see. It's a testament to how good he is, even when he's not really trying. Another close mid game. Now we saw in both of the other times this happened, Gengar was able to pull away. Sharrieff, you've got to be careful. You're not surprising Gengar with these challenges. He's going to see you every time. Oh, Gengar's missed the ball, missed the boost. Sharrieff's in on the goal. And that will be a 1-goal advantage for him. Gengar wanted to just pop that ball as he ran for the boost in the corner, but Sharrieff beat him to it. And he's ahead by 1 goal. Hey, RLXCT, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream. Why these settings? Apparently this is what he's always used, Scrub. He's just always had these settings, and he's a pretty high rated player. I mean, not right. Right now he's fallen off a bit compared to what he was. But he, at some point, was actually top 30 in the leaderboard with the most ridiculous settings I've ever seen. And the most ridiculous car as well. Well, I say ridiculous, it's not that crazy. It's just the complete opposite of what most players who are just grinding ones go for. All about the dark colours. Nice shot by Gengar. Again, too powerful for Sharrieff. And he's back within 1 goal. NA settings. I don't think anyone else in NA uses these. In fact, Scrub, we were trying to think in our heads about players who have used settings similar to this in the past, and your name was one of the ones that came up because I believe you were pretty zoomed out when you made your first climb in the rank ladder. Farah as well, K-Dop. Lethamir, the only NA one who had this. Oh, he's going for the bump. He's got him! Smacked him! Clean out this guy. He's missed though! Oh, Sharrieff's still not back. He sent him flying. What a bump by Gengar. This is actually better than a demo. He smacked Sharrieff into the back wall. He took so long to get back that the ball bounces off the post and he still managed to put it in. Your settings weren't on Mars though. They were pretty zoomed out though. They weren't this much, but they were pretty zoomed out. Kevpert used these. Yeah, that's right enough. He did. Don't know if he still does. Yeah, Farah, K-Dop. They zoomed all the way in. They're totally normal now. Oh, where's Gengar going? That is just a goal, surely. Did he go for boost again? Espeon. Oh yeah, Espeon is a little bit zoomed out. Gengar. Oh no, he's trying to sneak a challenge in, but he just didn't see Sharrieff turning. Totally misread the play. Sharrieff back in the lead. He really needs this to extend 1 or 2 more goals. These 1-goal leads are just not cutting it against Gengar, who seems to always find a way back into the game. Is the Gengar emote? Who's the Gengar? Wait, is that just a straight up Twitch emote? That's amazing. I wonder if he'd be allowed to keep his name Gengar if he was actually like in RLCS. Look at the power on this guy's shots though. Okay, so this is a position where these settings 100% gave him an advantage. He was able to see the entire play there from Sharrieff. The entire play. Fake challenge just doing absolutely nothing. The vision is there. It's hilarious. It's a great name, Gengar. Really, really scary name to go up against. Great Pokemon. Oh, nice little passing play. Sharrieff with the layoff after the reset. Very well struck on the finish by Sharrieff. Just enough power to sneaky pass. Right, 2-goal lead for Sharrieff. 1 minute and 1 on the clock. Surely he can hold on to this one now. Hey, Checkerboard 44. Thanks for the prime. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Sharrieff ahead by 3 now. This is what you needed. This is what you needed. To extend the lead, make it a bit more comfortable. Now his job is to just get ball control and roll it around the field. Don't give Gengar another kickoff to work with. You don't want goals to be flying in. They might be. Gengar's back again. He can even flick with these settings. Alright, nice one, says Sharrieff. Probably realizing how difficult this must be to flick when you're in bird's eye view. Right, 46 seconds, Sharrieff. You gotta hold on, buddy. Depends if his name is considered copyright infringement. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Nice play by Sharrieff here. That should be a 3-goal lead again. Just sneaks it in. Well played. Is there ever a different camera settings meta? No, not really. Camera settings have kind of been the same since the start of Rocket League. Like, it was very early on that everybody kind of... Not everybody, but... most players were just like, huh, who's the best player? Oh, Marky Duda. Let me just copy his settings. Oh, who's the best player? Devo? Okay, I'll copy his settings. Oh, who's the best player? Cux? Yep. Copying his settings. That was basically it. Oh, look at him go! This is absolute madness. Gengar just reset his flip out of a challenge mid-air. Just says, "Aight, man." Like, okay, fair enough. Just bumps him into the ceiling and he still gets back to the ball. That's really impressive. Sure, he's got a good kickoff though, so he should be fine. A very well-timed wow spam by Brian in the background there. Thanks, LLJ Cook, for the 12-month tier 1. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, so that's going to be GG. Game 3 to Sharrieff. Gengar still pulling off some moves. It was the defense that just really couldn't handle what Sharrieff was bringing to the table. He was bumped, yeah, I'm aware. It was a ceiling like 50-50, or a mid-air 50-50 that he got bumped into the ceiling, and he still managed to recover and get to the ball. I saw that. I've seen a few players do that in the past, but it's not very common in 1v1. One that I do remember vividly is the Garrett G Season 5 RLCS bump where he got sent into the ceiling in the grand final against Dignitas, recovered, and then scored a ceiling shot. That was beautiful. Was Gengar's current ranking? I don't know his exact ranking. Maybe someone in chat could go check and let you know. Sipical did it today, did he? In Brawl. It's really cool when you see that. Love those recovery goals. Alright, Gengar starting off the game with a rush challenge. That's got to have caught Sharrieff's attention. Sharrieff finds a way through though, avoids the bump. And he opens the scoring. Nicely done by Sharrieff. Gengar trying to lock him up here, just get alongside him, but that break check by Sharrieff broken free. Sip's been in crazy form recently. Yeah, Sipical's really great player. Easily top 5 NA. It's not even there's no question about it. Really good player. I don't know who you guys would have in your top 5 NA at the moment, but yeah, he would be in my list for sure. And yeah, that's probably going to be a list full of well, with at least one player from G2, at least one player from NRG, maybe chuck Atomic in there. You know, Rattles is playing pretty well recently also, so he'd definitely be in the conversation. Nowhere near as obvious a pick though. Sipical's like one of the picks that you're just like, everybody will have him in their top 5 NA. No question about it. He's just like guaranteed to be a featured player. And yeah, I would probably say JNaps is in there as well. No question about JNaps. Yeah, I would agree as well. And Justin, he's like, those are probably the 3 who are just like must includes recently. And then the other 2 spots you can pick your favorites. Yeah, Atomic had a great ending to RLCS. Or was it Spring Series? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was RLCS. Atomic was popping off. Rattles, you know, he was looking really good. Not sure who else you guys would want to put in there. First Killer, yeah, First Killer's been pretty good recently as well, actually, but maybe not on the same level as those guys. Arsenal could maybe sneak into top 5. This is the crazy thing, is you could see another Space Station player in there. Hey Death, thanks for the 3 quid, mate. I actually think I win traded. Revsy says, you have me on a list, can you show me that list if you actually have proof? Listen, Death LFY. And anyone else who has any questions related to them not being selected or not being added to the list, the ever-growing list of players who are eligible for Salt Mine 2 qualifiers. If you have any questions about that, just ask Darkened on Twitter. I don't know the details. Psyonix are providing me with the information. They just tell me who's win traded and who's boosted, and then I obviously take them off the list of players who are who are eligible for the tournament. It's as simple as that. So yeah, there's no point in asking me. No point, because I can't tell you. You have to ask Psyonix. But I can guarantee you this: the information is extremely accurate, and it is very easy for them to find. So yeah, if I don't know, there's been a few players. Of course, there always are a few players who are trying to cheat their way into a tournament, or you know, cheat in a tournament, and when you call them out on it, they refuse to admit it. They say, "What? No, me? Of course not. I didn't do that." And no matter, like, you could hold the evidence in front of them, and they still wouldn't admit to it. But I can guarantee you, like, for all the players who are doing this, you're not helping yourself in the future by refusing to admit it. It's just, if you've messed up, just admit it and move on to the next thing in your life. You're not gonna help yourself by continuing to lie. But yeah, that's all I'll say on the topic for now. Hey, PidgeRL, thanks for the 3 quid, mate. Really appreciate it. Who win traded? I'm not gonna just go through a list right now, but yeah, if everybody who's been like asking, yo, why am I not in the Salt Mine 2? Yeah, they're not just omitted for random reasons. That, yeah, there is a reason why, and that would be the reason. What is win trading? I'm not gonna go into it right now, but let's just say it's not naughty. It's ranking up further than you deserve to be, using means that are not allowed and will be punished. Was it more people than I expected? No, about as many as I expected. I was able to, say, like, when I'm getting the list of names, I'll be like, okay, yeah, these are the names. These guys are probably win trading. These guys are probably boosting. And then Psyonix just go into farm, and they're like, yep. Oh, and also this guy. And I'm like, whoa, didn't expect that from that guy. Here and there, there's there's a few names. I'm like, whoa, okay, that one I didn't expect. Not a good look. But yeah, there's about as many as I would have expected here. Right, can Gengar come back at the end of the game? Sharrieff is playing so well defensively here while we're having this conversation. He has been shutting down everything that Gengar's tried to do. And the main change that I'm seeing from Sharrieff is that he's not trying to trick Gengar anymore. That's cheeky. 4-1. Gengar thought he was getting a free possession play, but Sharrieff still had his dodge and just like popped it on target. Very nicely done. But yeah, Def LFY, like I said, just DM Durkand on Twitter. If you have any questions, just ask him. Johnny is 3 AM. You're not wrong, it is 3 in the morning. That's why I'm casting Rocket League. Nah, I can't stream early today or on Friday because I'm sorting out Salt Mine stuff, like getting the next 8 players confirmed for EUNA. So, but I have wanted to stream a Gengar series for a good while now, so shout out to him and Sharrieff for putting on this great show for us. We're going to game 5. This is going to be the ace match here. You'll love to see it. You doing T3 replays after this? Not tonight because it is super late and I need to... I don't want to wake up really late tomorrow afternoon, so I have to just head off. How does Psyonix know? Listen guys, Psyonix know everything. They have all of the match information. You play a match in ranked, Psyonix have the data. They know what PC you played it from. They know where you played it from. If somebody else logs in your account and plays it for you, they know that as well. If you, you know, rigged it so that your opponent gave away the match and you just take the free win, Psyonix know about that. It's not hard for them to find. They know. So you're not gonna, like, I don't know why so many people try it. It blows my mind. So many people try to like sneak their way in to higher ranks than they're supposed to be. You're wasting your time. You're absolutely wasting your time. Yeah, it's not difficult for Psyonix. Like it does. You guys are, if you're imagining this process taking a long time, then you're imagining wrong. Basically, what happens is I'll say, oh, this guy is his account clean, and then Psyonix will be like, oh, hold on a second. Yeah, his account's clean. It's like, boom, done. Like it's all automated. This isn't difficult. So. You're not, yeah, you're wasting your time. You're not wasting Psyonix time or my time by trying to do this. Nice defense by Sharrieff. Once again, just playing a very straight up defensive game. This is what he did in game 4. And it's what frustrated Gengar and kept him on 1 goal till the end. It's forcing Gengar to make that early play. He's not diving in, because diving in on Gengar proved to be a pretty ineffective strategy in the first 2 games in this series. Because he will see you coming. So you've just got to keep waiting. Be super patient. Wait until he's done touching the ball and then you make your save. That's what Sharrieff's been focusing on. It's working really well. Another Dominus comeback perhaps. Good save by Sharrieff. He grabs the boost in the corner. That's huge. He's got plenty to work with here. It's pretty far. Oh, Sharrieff sneaks it in. He couldn't reach it for the flip reset, but he didn't have to. He just goes for the top corner. Did he rebound this as well? No, that was the last touch he got. It was Gengar maybe who got the last touch on it. Really nicely done though by Sharrieff. Gengar had to have been expecting a reset on that, but it certainly wasn't one. Hey Astral, thanks for the host, dude. What are you doing awake at this time? You're probably asking me the same question, but hope you had a good stream, man. Are you grinding to get into Salt Mine 2? I'm honestly not sure. I'm asking because I don't know. Everybody wants to see more Astral Salt Mine 2 action and more Astral just Salt action, I'm sure. I certainly am. I'm a big fan of the early forfeits. I love it. Too late, you're too far, you think you're top 80. Well, actually, you're probably not very far away. You're probably pretty close. I can't tell you exactly what rank you have to be. But I can tell you that the guy who just came in as 24th in EU was 50th in the leaderboard. 50. So I would guess that something around about 65, 65th, 60. Top 60 is probably good enough. 60, 65-ish. The deadline is Friday night, so you've got 2 days. Well, 2 days. Tomorrow and then Friday. Basically midnight your time, 2 days from now. So, well, how many hours is that? That's like 20, 45 hours. You've got 45 hours, Ezra. You're going to try? That's a big pop. I mean, obviously, I think you could do it. I know you could do it. Ezra's nuts. Rampage IRL, thanks to the 44-month tier 1. Welcome to the stream, man. Oz Melta, thanks to 300 bits as well. Gengar needs a late comeback here. Not too late. Not too late yet. Nice power on the shot. Sharrieff's there for it, though. Still playing that patient defensive game. And it's impressive that Sharrieff is able to switch into this defensive style. Ooh, that's a rush challenge, though. And that is not going to work. I don't mind Sharrieff doing this once, you know, trying to sneak it in one time. But Gengar could see him moving up, and he just smelled the challenge coming. That's mean. Now he's going to start streaming again. Wow, Astral. He's probably heading to bed, if I had to guess. Oof, what the? I don't know how that didn't go in. Gengar's had some really dodgy saves here and there. The defense, like the precise touches in defense seem to be the ones that cause him the most problems. Sharrieff ahead by 1. Now, if he could just keep on playing the same style that he's had for the previous 2 games, especially Game 4. Game 4 is perfect by Sharrieff. But that is just never dive in. If he just plays this game out without diving in at all, I think he's probably got it in the bag. And I was going to say before he got scored on the last Gengar goal, I was impressed by Sharrieff able to switch this up. How is that not in? That is... that's pretty ridiculous that it didn't go in initially. Look at this. 99% of the ball has crossed the line and it just it was rolling back out again. But yeah, Sharrieff likes to challenge head on. He's not known for his shadowing in defense, his reactive defending. He likes to just get in his opponent's face nice and early, apply as much pressure as possible. But that really wasn't working against Gengar because he saw every single challenge coming. So full credit to Sharrieff. He switched his style for this matchup. It's working out well. That's a decent shot though by Gengar. That's in! Sharrieff couldn't keep that one out. Yeah, ball spin. That emote doesn't work anymore. Good angle by Gengar. Sharrieff looked like he lost track of where his goal line was for a moment. 1 minute and 8. Wait, does ball spin work? Oh, it just doesn't work for me. I probably need to enable something. Oh, he's back in the game. Gengar had the boost advantage. That didn't take long. Nice pickup on the 12. And another 12. Notice how Gengar's pathing over the boost on his way to this open net. Wouldn't have got there without them. Sharrieff's got to do it all over again. That's a great kickoff though for Gengar. Into the back corner we go. He's got a lot of space to work with. Is he just going to bang this? He is. Sharrieff's been backing off pretty consistently, so it's unlikely that you'd catch him out of position, but Sharrieff's caught him out of position. I don't like that from Gengar. He's just lined up a boomer against a player who seems, you know, pretty set on playing the reactive defensive game. 46 seconds left for Gengar to remedy the situation. He's about to be reverse swept if he can't fix this. Oh, he's missed the open net. It was a tight, well, it wasn't a tight angle, it was a difficult angle because of how the shot lined up, but I think he should have been able to put that one on. Now Gengar's missed the ball, but Sharrieff has backed off all the way. Plenty boost for Gengar. Hopefully Sharrieff, for his sake, doesn't think that the fact that Gengar missed that back corner is a problem. It wasn't. He's back in lead here, or back equal, I should say. And this is a great tempo change by Gengar. Sharrieff thought he was going to back off. He thought he was going to go into the corner. But with only 18 seconds left, he just turns around and ball chases. I love it, because what else are you going to do? If 19 seconds left on the clock, you got a ball chase. Now he fakes the touch on the wall. Gengar closing the distance. He's got a good challenge angle there. Sharrieff fakes the demo. And Gengar might demo him. No, he goes for the boost instead. He's left the net open. Sharrieff didn't have the power. Oh, this is going to stay up. Actually, Sharrieff's out of the game somewhat. Gengar trips on the post. And we go into overtime. It's another great script to close out the night. Big win on the kickoff by Sharrieff. He wants the boost. Gengar's not going to give it to him for free. Backs him up into the corner, but this is a really bad position for Gengar. And Sharrieff knows that Gengar struggled with some of these overheads. That's a slightly better outcome. Sharrieff will go for this. And he's got it past him. Wide open for Sharrieff on the rebound. And he takes it. Game 5 OT. Reverse sweep completed. Gengar did not want to have to defend another one of these plays while he's sitting on his goal line. But it looks like challenging early, not effective either. Sharrieff with a great adaptation to hit the ball early into the backboard there. GG's, really nice game there by both players. Car change and the playstyle change, working wonders for Sharrieff. Love the more defensive style in this matchup. As for Gengar, amazing to see somebody play this well and this accurately with these settings. Like I said, the one thing that did seem to cause him problems is the overhead defensive plays. But apart from that, very precise with his plays for the most part.